Eala aces homecoming. Manila, Philippines. Herstory made. Alex Eala put on a show in her first ever professional tournament at home, rocking Russian rival Alina Charaeva with a 6-1. 6-2 clinic before a jam-packed crowd last night in round one of the WTA 125 Philippine Women's Open at the new-look Rizal Memorial Tennis Center. The 20-year-old Filipina pride needed just 76 minutes for the runaway win against her WTA No. 163 foe, and thus remained, as expected, as the only Filipina standing in the 32-player main draw of this trailblazing tourney. Eala, WTA No. 49, did behind masterful closeouts, delivering a 5-0 finishing kick in the first and a 6-0 dagger from 0 to 2 in the second that led to a standing ovation from the adoring Filipino faithfuls. The second-seeded ace, who's the first Filipina to barge into the world's top 50, will face either number 140 Himeno Sakatsume or number 204 Nao Hibino, both from Japan, in round 2 tomorrow. Matagal keo na itong pinapangarap so gusto keo lang magpasalamat sa inyong lahat. Bindila, playing home matches is like seeing my two worlds collide, Manila and the WTA Tour. It's a reflection of how far I in tennis here have come. Nothing compares to the feeling of playing in front of the Filipinos. So I will do my best and try to enjoy, she added. Eala, who was welcomed with cheers and chants just upon entering the center court, held all her serves in the first set and came out of medical timeout in the third game of the second set with guns ablaze. From 1-2 down, Eala never yielded a game to a familiar opponent who beat her in their first encounter back in the 2020 ITF Spain. 6-3. 6-3. Eala last played at home as a junior in 2018, and she came back in style. Her win made up for the early exit of Filipino wildcards led by the country's second-ranked player and Thailand SEA Games bronze medalist Tenny Mighties. Inspired by a mammoth crowd at center court in the primer to Eala's duel, Mighties raced to a 2-0 start only to win just 2 games the rest of the way in a 6-4, 6-0 defeat to Manankia Sawanki of Thailand.